Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. If you have been watching competitive League of Legends the past couple of weeks, if you've been playing solo queue, if you've really just seen anything to do with the game at all, you have undoubtedly seen just a ton of Udyr the last couple of weeks. It has been absolutely insane seeing the meteoric rise of this champion. I mean, over the last couple of years, this has been a guy who has been, especially in high elo and in competitive play and stuff, has just been largely irrelevant, a huge non-factor, and really not even appearing at all in any kind of games. And all of a sudden, he is absolutely everywhere. So in this video today, I want to be breaking down what makes this guy so good, why we're seeing him all of a sudden, how teams are going to be able to make him work, and maybe even how you guys can make him work in some of your solo queue games of your own as well, so you can hopefully gain some LP, start climbing up the ranks, all of that good stuff. There's just an insane amount of stuff to talk about. But before we get into that, I just want to mention real quick, if you're not already subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button really quick. It's fast, it's free, it's easy, it helps you guys stay up to date on all my latest content. I would appreciate it a ton. We're trying to run up the numbers as much as we can. It's always a ton of fun looking at those numbers. We're getting really close to 6,300. That would be awesome if we could hit that soon. Also, we know 7,000 is out there on the horizon. That would be an awesome, insane number to hit as well. With your guys' support, we can definitely do that. Also, drop a like on this video if you do enjoy it. If you just want to help support my content, anything like that would be great. Helps me out YouTube algorithm, getting my videos out to more and more people, helping us get shown and continue to grow more and more. With that being said, here we go. Right now on the screen, this is a solo queue game from 100 Thieves Jungler Closer. Like I said, Udyr is seeing a ton of play, not only in competitive, but in solo queue as well. This is a very common thing for Udyr also. He does an insanely fast clear into a level 4 gank in the bot lane, where he's level 4, and the enemy bot lane is level 2. We saw that in pro play this weekend some, and that's super strong. Obviously, Closer abusing that right off the bat. He's off to a start where they're able to kill both the bot lane members right at the beginning of the game. And yeah, I mean, Udyr's so annoying. So again, one of the funny parts about this champion and one of his real weaknesses and why people have largely said historically he's been pretty useless is, all he does is run at you. He just literally runs straight at you. You can kite him out. You can CC him. He's usually pretty easy to handle and deal with. But that's also what makes him so frustrating, is all he does is run at you really fast, and it's so hard to stop when he gets strong and when he's tanky and when he has a bunch of tenacity and stuff, and when he can move super fast. And that's exactly what the items in season 11 allow him to do. Right now in season 11, he is obviously abusing the heck out of Turbo Chem Tank. This item is absolutely busted, and this is one of the main reasons why Udyr's coming back into meta right now. The build on him is that Turbo Chem Tank into whatever boots you want, whether it's plated steel caps or the Merc treads, kind of just depending on the situation, on the scenario. Also going blue smite just for even more annoyance. You're running fast, you're slowing people down, you're just being really sticky, really annoying. But then all the movement speed items you could ever want, all the movement speed items your heart could ever desire. So this is Turbo Chem Tank into boots, into Dead Man's Plate, into Force of Nature for some even more movement speed, and then from there, sometimes people are going to Thornmail. I've seen people go Randuin's Omen to get even more slowing and stuff. It's so annoying. That Turbo Chem Tank is absolutely disgusting on Udyr. Getting that active movement speed towards people, it obviously helps when he's able to slow or stun people and get the shield. It's just really gross, and you can get absolutely so tanky that you are just so annoying. You're able to do so much damage over time in team fights. You have click on CC, which is insanely good in solo queue, where everyone's always making bad plays and making misplays and stuff. If you could just have a click on CC, that's always going to be so good, especially when you're tanky. You can just kind of sprint at the back line, use all your movement speed. And it's so good. It is so strong, but they're even realizing how good it can be in competitive play as well. And again, if Udyr's strong in competitive play, he's going to be absolutely busted in solo queue, because it's definitely not a champion we see very often. As far as the rune page, movement speed is the name of the game. This is Phase Rush Udyr, which we are seeing most often. In the LEC, against G2, Gilius actually pulled out the Conqueror Udyr, which can be fine as well. Obviously, he has insane dueling, he has insane skirmishing, but most often we are seeing the Phase Rush Udyr. Phase Rush into Nimbus Cloak, Celerity, and Water Walking. All 4 of those giving you insane movement speed buffs. I mean, this guy gets so fast. If he shows up on your screen, you could be at one corner of the screen, he can be at the other. If he shows up on your screen, he's going to run you down. Even if you flash away a lot of the times, you're not going to be safe. If you're not able to get over a wall, if you're not a champion that has a bunch of dash and stuff, Udyr's going to run you down. He's going to get you. and it's going to be annoying. And even though he is so tanky with all these items, he can still do an insane amount of damage as well. And then we're going Precision Secondary. People go Triumph and Legend Alacrity. You can also go Legend Tenacity as well if you are against a team that's going to have a lot of CC, obviously, because as we talked about, Udyr can only just run at people. He's going to be running straight lines. If they do have a lot of CC, they will be CCing you pretty often, and that can be annoying to deal with. But again, one of the things making him so strong is his early clear is pretty insane. As far as the abilities, you're going to be starting off with a point in Q, and then 2 points in R. Then at level 4, usually you're going to be going to the point in E. At level 5, getting another point in R. And then finally, you're not going to be getting a point in W until 6. You're going to be maxing Alt, maxing E from there, and that is going to be insanely strong for you. Your early clear is insane. You are able to hit level 4 so fast, and then from there you have so many options. You can gank bot like we saw. You can go to fight at Scuttle. Many games, Udyr is going to be getting double Scuttle crabs just because he's going to be out clearing the jungler so fast in the early game, and he's just going to be so strong that even if they want to come and fight you, you know, you just kind of just shred them. The phase rush makes you so sticky, so annoying, and if they try to run away, you're going to kill them. You also have the option to just run away. You know, Udyr, you can just kind of feel out the fight. You can, any skirmish, any scrap, 2v2, 3v3, 1v1, anything, you can take the fight. And if it starts going bad, you just run away. You run as fast as you can. They're never going to catch you. If you have to smite for the Nimbus Cloak, you can do that. If you have to flash for the Nimbus Cloak, you can do that. But yeah, this champion is just so good. When I first saw it, it was actually Piosik on DRX over in Korea, where everyone was kind of freaking out, like, oh my god, LCK, they locked in Udyr. What's going on? Is this an accidental pick? Are they trolling? Whatever. But I believe it did go on to win that game, and I honestly didn't really even know what was going on. I was like, is this guy just play Udyr a lot? Does this guy like Udyr? I hadn't heard about it in solo queue, and I definitely hadn't seen professional players playing it or anything like that. But then all of a sudden, we are seeing it everywhere. I don't think it has a very good win rate in the LEC right now, but again, Schalke did use it to take down G2, so you know that's going to get this pick a lot of popularity. That's going to get it on a lot of people's radar. But in the LCS, we are seeing it all the time. Blabber's been playing it on Cloud9. Santorin pulled it out multiple times in the finals for Team Liquid. All these different teams are playing it. Obviously, you can see Closer's playing it in solo queue. I know Spica for TSM has been playing it a lot in solo queue as well. Apparently, he's been trying to convince Bjergsen to let him pull it out on stage, but maybe Bjergsen isn't a big believer in it just yet. But I mean, after seeing all these games throughout the entire lock-in tournament, especially in the lock-in final, where it was like, honestly, a pretty pivotal pick in the entire series, I think everybody's got to be convinced of it now. And I would not be surprised at all if this does get nerfed in the upcoming weeks, because it is so prevalent in pro play right now. I mean, he is an absolute top-tier jungler. I mean, he's getting, he's first pickable, but oftentimes he's getting picked in the first few picks of the draft, and he's having an insane amount of influence on the games. It's so good early, scales decently well, so fast, can be so tanky. He allows you to like face check and stuff, can be pretty disgusting, but also his solo queue win rates are absolutely insane. I think he's approaching a 54% win rate in solo queue, and yeah, he's not a flashy, crazy outplay champion or whatever, so he does have chances to be outplayed and stuff, but he's so easy to pull off. He's so hard to mess up. That's going to make him so good and consistent in solo queue, and he's just so consistently strong, again, with that insane clear. You're always going to be getting ahead. You're always going to be strong. You're always going to be, you should usually be ahead of the other team's jungler, and you can just have an insane amount of effect and impact on every single game. And yeah, he doesn't have a ton of bad matchups. He's usually good. There's usually certain items you can build and stuff to be relevant in the game no matter what. You know, worst case scenario, you're just a full tank CC bot that's just kind of slapping people around. But best case scenario, you turn into this like insane raid boss who just can't be killed, and you're slapping people around and like killing people even as full tank. So Udyr is just really insanely good right now. This is absolutely a pick that I did not expect to be taken off in Season 11. You know, we've gone through times where Udyr's been pretty good in solo queue. You know, that's nothing new. Obviously, champions come and go, but for him to be pick and ban in pro play right now is absolutely insane. I think we hadn't really seen him be professional meta. It's like 4 or 5 years or something like that since we've really seen him. I believe it's been 5 years since he got picked over in the LCK in Korea, and this stuff is just absolutely insane. So this is definitely a pick we're going to be seeing a ton more of in solo queue, a ton more of in professional play. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of kind of just what this pick is doing, why he's so good, how he's so strong, and again, if you want to pull him out in solo queue for yourself, which he's absolutely a great pick right now to climb up the ranks, absolutely abuse before he gets nerfed, because again, in the next few weeks, I would absolutely not be shocked if he's getting nerfed. Honestly, he might have a nerf out already. I haven't really checked what the 11.3 patch notes are looking like, but I would not be surprised at all because he's definitely checking off a lot of the boxes. And if you go, if you max the abilities in the order that we're talking, if you max that Phoenix stance, the clear is insane. He's just so strong. And, it's kind of refreshing changing the jungle to see kind of one of these more simple champions. We have all these Season 10, Season 11 champions with 1,000,000 dashes that are doing all this craziness. People are saying it looks like anime fights and stuff. And then to see Udyr just come in and slap the shit out of somebody and just shred through him. Like right now, I mean, they're trying to stop him. They're CCing him. They can't do anything about it. I mean, it's pretty busted, but it's kind of funny to watch as well. In my opinion, he's kind of a super frustrating champion to play against because, I hate just being ran down from, across the map. He just finds you and runs you down. But I'm sure it's fun to play as well, getting some Trick 2G vibes out there, obviously. But yeah, I just want to make this video because we're seeing a ton of Udyr right now. I wanted to get my thoughts and opinions and hopefully educate you guys a little bit about what's going on and why we're seeing this pick all of a sudden. It's just a huge mix of the Season 11 items and people just kind of realizing that this champion is so good. He fits in the meta perfect. He's able to do everything a jungler needs to do. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. I would appreciate it so much. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and just knowing what kind of videos you guys like and want to see more of. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Udyr jungle? Do you think he needs to be nerfed? Do you think he's overrated, underrated? Do you want your favorite team to pull him out in professional play? Are you going to try him out in solo queue? Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on anything we talked about in today's video. Subscribe, stay updated on the latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!